The cornerstone of New Zealand's airborne strike capability is the McDonnell Douglas A-4K Skyhawk. But its reputation as an effective strike weapon was dealt a damaging blow during the Falklands War. The Skyhawk squadrons flying for Argentina proved no match for the Royal Navy's Sea Harrier aircraft or their Seawolf missiles. It was clear that an Air Force using the Skyhawk as its front line of defence had to either buy more modern aircraft or give the Skyhawk a technological refit.
The Skyhawk's lineage dates back to 1954. It's endured not because of sophistication, but simplicity, though now its avionics and electronics are seriously outdated. The appearance of the Skyhawk has changed very little in the 17 years it's been flying for the RNZAF. Its speed and its agility are still the same, but it's a tick of its technological heart that beats smoother and more efficiently. A new computerized nerve center has been designed to give this country's Skyhawks a strike capability as modern and as effective as any in the world. A detailed study showed that a Skyhawk fitted with the kind of technology used in this $35 million plus Australian F-18 would extend its life into the next decade. At $4.6 million, an updated Skyhawk could fulfill the majority of the functions of the most modern machines at a fraction of the price. In 1986, a contract was let for the complete update of the avionics, wings and weapons on all New Zealand Skyhawks.
The aims of the complete update is threefold. Firstly, is to reduce the pilot workload when he is operating the aircraft and is the role of a TAC aircraft. And in that we mean reducing the numbers of switch selections he has to make to, say, deliver a weapon. Secondly, and probably most importantly, is to increase the weapon aiming capability of the aircraft. In other words, to make our weapons a lot more accurate than what we can currently deliver them. And then thirdly, for the pilot, I guess it's pretty important, is to enhance the combat survivability.
The project to update this country's 22 Skyhawks is called Kahu, which is Māori for hawk. For the American company contracted to do the design work along with a team from the RNZAF, it was the most comprehensive refit they'd yet undertaken. After 2 years of development, the first 2 prototypes have been put together here at the Woodburn Air Force Base near Blenheim. Kilometres of spaghetti-like looms connect a series of new computer-controlled systems. Those systems are ultimately aimed at making the Skyhawk's weapons a more effective cutting edge. The standard bombs and guns have been sharpened up with the latest camera-guided missile and laser-guided bomb.
On that side now to work with. That side's a damn sight easier to connect than here.
Engineers are also installing a much more powerful and sophisticated radar. It has 12 modes compared to 3 in the old aircraft and can carry out more complex functions. It can map the ground beneath it and project a detailed image onto a screen in the cockpit.
And a 4-bar scan, please. And we've got a 4-bar scan, total lift train.
It's suspected that this country's demanding terrain and prevailing westerlies are unusually hard on the Skyhawk's wings. They crack under the pressure in as little as half the time they're designed to. Cases of metal fatigue can seriously limit the aircraft's performance. So as part of the update, the wings are being rejuvenated. The aluminium alloy lower skins are being replaced along with the 3 main load-bearing spars in the interior framework. Rebuilding these delta-shaped wings is an exacting process, made more complex because they double as fuel tanks. It takes 8 months to strip and reassemble a set to make them strong enough to handle a full load of fuel and weapons. Its weapons inventory includes this new camera-guided missile called Maverick. This camera in the nose relays a picture of the target to a screen in the cockpit. The target is then locked into the missile's memory. When the missile is fired, it climbs upwards to get a better look at the target and then dives down to a direct hit.